And it's hard. It's really hard. It's messy. It's difficult. It's hard not to internalize all of these things and look at myself and think there is something wrong with me. It's hard not to internalize this slow progress and think of it as I have failed or I am a failure. This is episode 5 of Resilience in Real Time. Welcome back to my channel. My name is Alice. I am a licensed trauma therapist and a resilience researcher. Resilience in Real Time is about a woman rebuilding her life in real time. That woman is me. This series isn't about the finished product. It's not about me advising you or motivating you from the end. It is about being in the midst of it. It is about looking and seeing what it actually looks like to rebuild your life after you've thought that you had it all figured out, to leave it all behind and to rebuild your life when you are almost 40. This is resilience in real time. Somehow, my research in resilience and my life collides. A few days ago, I saw a post by one of my favorite creators online, Demetria L. Lucas. She is the host of Ratchet and Respectable, and also a content creator, a writer. She's all of these amazing things, traveling around the world and living her best life on her terms. The quote was a response to watching Forever. I haven't seen Forever, so there are not going to be any spoilers here, but the quote was in response to her watching Forever. And I quote, "I am dehydrated from all my crying. #forever. That search to find yourself, to stay your course, to choose yourself and you're happy. Folks putting all their hopes and dreams on you, and you disappoint them? That never stops being hard. I cried as much for 16-year-old me shaving her head, 20-year-old me announcing I wasn't going to law school as much as I did for 32-year-old me who announced I was quitting my fancy magazine job, and 41-year-old me who announced I was moving from America to Africa. I have boohoo cried watching these kids and their parents struggle to figure it out, struggle to figure their lives and themselves out. But especially Justin, that boy. My entire adult life has been a series of unexpected pivots and gambles that usually never makes sense to anyone but me in the beginning. It causes a lot of confusion and disappointment and worry in me and the people I care about. The initial announcement of essentially I am now going to meet your expectation always makes me feel like ish. Believing you are doing something right and not really sure what you are doing is mostly terrifying. Every new pivot, I am hoping I figure it out. I'm never sure I will. I cry a lot in cars and in planes. And I felt that in my bones. I felt that in my bones. The announcement that I wasn't going to be a nurse, that was met with a lot. My parents watching me and seeing that probably I may not get married or have children. That is scary. Leaving my job, making a decision to leave my job. That is scary. Making a decision. Life is full of pivots, and each pivot in my life has been really, really scary. That 20-year-old girl who came to America, That was scary. We didn't know what to do. That was scary. And like Dimitri or Lucas, I cry a lot. In my car, in this office, when I lay down, I cry a lot. Because this season of life is full of pivots that don't make sense to anyone but me. And sometimes it doesn't even make sense to me. It doesn't. I make a choice and I hope it works out without any proof that it would. And I am sure there are a lot of you watching that this resonates with you. You make a choice and you are hoping that it will work out. And then there are people on the outside who look at you and think that you have it all figured out, but you don't. There are people who look at me and they think I have it all figured out, and I don't. I don't have it all figured out. I am so scared. I am so anxious for myself, for my future self. I left my job about a month ago. No job offer, no backup plan. I was presented with a choice to make. And in that moment, there was a voice that said to me, it's time. And explaining this to people is hard. Trying to tell people that you are not job hunting, you are not searching for a job. However, you are building something that doesn't exist yet. It's lonely and it's confusing. Sometimes I just keep my dreams to myself to avoid the questions. There are times that I have lie in bed and I have thought of all the possibilities, the what ifs. If everything works out, this is how it could be. If this path that I'm going on, if it all works out, if all the dreams and the expectations that I have in my mind, dreams that sometimes I am even afraid for myself, if it all works out, what if? And then I wake up to silence, to the reality of nothing, just silence. In the past month, since I left my job, I have poured my heart into creating the Afro Mind podcast with a fellow Ghanaian therapist, Dr. Louise, Resilience in Real Time, to share with you the behind the scenes of what it looks like to rebuild your life at almost 40. The Afterthought with Alice, where I share with you commentary about trending news from the perspective of a therapist, a researcher who is deeply invested in how cultural factors shape our experiences, who we are, such as racism, white supremacy, patriarchy, capitalism, sexism, how all of these things in our society shape our experiences. I have been consistent. Don't get me, I've been really consistent. Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, LinkedIn. I have been consistent. I have reopened my business, Centering Wholeness LLC. I am back to offering coaching and EMDR therapy. I am writing. I am building. I am showing up consistently every day. And yet, my audience isn't growing the way I want it to. In fact, some days I actually lose followers. Clients are not rushing to fill my calendar. And so my day seems bare most of the time. And it's hard. It's really hard. It's messy. It's difficult. It's hard not to internalize all of these things and look at myself and think there is something wrong with me. It's hard not to internalize this slow progress and think of it as I have failed or I am a failure. But here's the thing that I know for sure. If I send out my resume tomorrow, I'll probably get interviews. I will probably get a job offer in a few weeks. I will probably have a consistent, guaranteed paycheck. Consistency. I will have health insurance, a 401k. I will get all of these things. But at what cost? What would it cost me? That path could cost me my joy, my purpose, my passion, my creativity, my voice. It could cost me. I stay here in the mess. And if you are on the path of rebuilding as well, I am inviting you to stay in the mess as well. In the difficult season when nothing seems to work. Almost all the people that I look up to on social media, they talk about these moments, right? Lovey Ajayi, she talks about these moments. Demetria L. Lucas, she talks about these moments where it's behind the scenes where nobody sees the work that you are doing. You see other people getting the recognition, getting there, and you ask yourself, why not me? Or you tell yourself, oh, I can do more than these people. I know so much more than these people. It's messy. This is the quiet gamble of choosing myself over and over again. It is your quiet gamble of choosing yourself over and over and over and over again. That is the invitation here that I am extending to you and I am extending to myself, that we choose ourselves over and over again, choosing ourselves every moment, little by little. For the first time in my life, it feels like I'm living. I'm slowing down. I am intentional, even though it feels also so painful, so uncertain, so confusing. I am living, and I'm thinking of all the possibilities. I am actually thinking about my strengths. I am actually really getting to know and recognizing how good I am, my skills, my talents, my capabilities. I am understanding it and taking it all in. I want to believe everything will work out. I want to trust that the seeds I am planting will bloom, but I don't have certainty yet. This is the behind the scenes that nobody talks about, not the viral moment, not the highlight reel. This is for those of you who are restarting, who left something behind without knowing what comes next, who are choosing faith over formulas. If this is you, just know that you are not alone. You are not lost. You don't have to make sense to anyone. You are in your own resilience in real time. This is our moment to pause and to live this life. Comment below and let's keep this conversation going. I want to hear from you. What are you building in this season? What did you leave behind and what are you hoping for? Thank you for being in this moment with me. Have a great day. And if you cannot, do not go around ruining somebody else's week. And if you can, take care of somebody.